10 successful young entrepreneurs while Generation Zers war to move up the corporate ladder because baby boomers aren't retiring as early as planned. The ones who fall under Generation Y had been making their own earnings in modern approaches. For a lot of them, that means entrepreneurship. This listing gives a number of America's youngest marketers, and we hope it'll encourage you and help you recognize that it's neither in no way too late or too early to pursue your goals of being an enterprise owner. Number 10. Heart Main is a 14-year-old that came up with the concept of manly scented candles, whilst he turned into teasing his sister about the girly scented ones she became selling for a faculty fundraiser. Although she failed to anticipate him to completely pursue the manly scented candles concept himself, he did, and the concept has become a nationwide achievement. Maine installed an initial funding of $100, his parents put in $200, and they all worked together to broaden the candles as a collection. The to-be-had scents include campfire, first Baron Beaverbrook, sawdust, fresh-cut grass, grandpa's pipe, and more. Today, Mancan's candles are in over 60 shops across the US and have offered about 9,000 devices. Maine will stick with selling Mancan's inventory until he has to shift his awareness again into college inside the fall. Number 9. Charlotte Fortin. Charlotte is a young high-faculty graduate that observed in each her father's and grandfather's entrepreneur footsteps when she decided to open up a commercial enterprise of her very own known as Wound Up. Inspired via a few small and cool boutiques in California, Wound Up become open to be a women's guard save focused on girls between the while 18 to 40. The store's merchandise includes blouses, shorts, skirts and dresses. Fortin says that she has speedy grown up and end up a whole lot extra accountable and conscious due to the revel-in. Also, regardless of running an average of 9 hours an afternoon, she continues to be capable of preserving contact with her close pals. Number 8. Kane Monroy. Kane Monroy is simplest 9 years vintage and already a business proprietor. He's an arcade proprietor to be actual. After constructing a makeshift cardboard arcade and putting it up in his father's vehicle component save in LA, his enterprise has been to communicate the city with TV crews and enthusiastic children coming through daily. Probably because Kane sells $1 and $2 tickets that allow 4 plays and 500 performs respectively. Kane additionally sells $15 t-shirts that say, Kane's Arcade on them. Although it is uncertain how a great deal cash his arcade business has made so aways, in donations on my own, he has already raised over $212,000. His fulfillment is supposedly largely owed to an 11-minute video featuring the younger entrepreneur that ended up going viral on Vimeo and YouTube. Number 7. Jack Kim. Jack Kim is a Seattle youngster that based Benelab, a seek engine that generates donations. Kim had made a few seek engines within the Beyond, and Speedy found out the energy of a seek engine in producing sales from little site visitors. He says the search engine's task is to make philanthropy clean and extra handy. After organizing the No Adults Rule, Kim started out recruiting classmates to be a part of his nonprofit organization with a startup vibe group. Kim is uncertain approximately what is going to take place to Benelab when he graduates, however his intention is to get the employer to $100,000 before excessive school ends. Number 6. Willow Tufano. Willow Tufano is a 14-year antique woman from Florida whose mother works in real estate. Florida become hit tough by means of the recession, and houses that when sold for $100,000 have been now being bought at auctions for $12,000. Tufano had made a few cash already by way of clearing houses and promoting the possessions on Craigslist. So, while she offered the concept of buying a house for herself, her mom became on board and gave her the help she needed. They bought a residence, and in much less than a year they had been renting it out for $700 a month. They already have their initial investment lower back. Tufano plans on buying her mom absolutely out inside the coming years. With the housing market potentially choosing lower back up again, she may additionally see an amazing appreciation spread. Number 5. Garrett G. Garrett G grew to become a lucky bet right into an enterprise possibility while the iPad 2 was about to come out. This college pupil guessed that when the iPad 2 got here out, there might quickly be a blog published somewhere list the pinnacle 10 apps for the device. After recognizing their need to be less difficult to use and much less clunky QR code software and apps, he made it his project to be the first one to provide the sort of product healthy for the iPad 2. He speedy got the iPad 2 into the arms of his iOS developer, and after 2 sleepless nights, he had executed his purpose. His bet approximately the weblog put up become additionally accurate. Thanks to his tough paintings, he made it onto that list. He recruited fellow classmates and they launched Scan in February 2011. The group raised $1.5 million from undertaking capitalists, consisting of Google Ventures, and inside the first year's Scan earned 10 million downloads. The range of downloads grew fast, attaining 21 million with the 8th of October 2011. G's next circulate is stated to be the development of a monetization plan. Number 4. Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson were given his start at the age of 9, making invites for his parents' vacation party. 2 years later, Johnson had made hundreds of greenbacks promoting playing cards via his enterprise he referred to as Cheers and Tears. At age 12, he paid $100 for his sister's 30 Beanie Babies and bought them on eBay for 10 instances what he paid. He then bought the dolls directly from the producer and made a $50,000 profit in less than a year. He used that money to start an internet commercial enterprise that brought in $3,000, according to month in advertising revenue. By the time he changed into 15, he had shaped other businesses with total revenues of $300,000 to $400,000, in line with month. Number 3. Catherine Cook. 15-year antique. Catherine Cook and her brother have been looking at a yearbook in Notion. It'd be an amazing idea to build a social media website built around a web model of a man or woman's yearbook. myyearbook.com turned into launched and later merged with an ad-supported website that allows customers to submit and complete online quizzes. By 2006, the website online had raised $4.1 million in undertaking capital investment and had 3 million members global. The web page has attracted large advertisers like Disney and ABC. Cook's reviews annual income of 7 figures. Number 2. Ashley Qualls. $8 began Qualls' adventure that has led her to $70,000 per month in revenue. When Miss Biz became famous, humans complimented Qualls on her Miss Biz page designs. She published the designs online for humans to purchase, and that propelled her to a $70,000 in step with month sales, with 7 million month-to-month site visitors. She made so much cash that she dropped out of college to devote her time to her enterprise. She became provided $1.5 million for her enterprise, however grew to become it down. Number 1. Fraser Doherty. At the age of 14, Doherty began making jams from his grandmother's recipes. As the frays were given out, he began receiving greater orders than he had time to fill. He drop 755 1027 20200 755 1027 2020 pet out of faculty and rented a 200-character manufacturing facility some days each month. In 2007, a High Seas UK grocery store approached Doherty about selling his jams, leading to his products gaining shelf space in 184 stores. By 2007, his company had $750,000 in sales. Since then, his business enterprise has persevered to develop during Europe.